Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are. I want to talk about being 100 because I think sometimes people claim that they're 100 and they're far from it. To me, being 100 means that you're pretty much whole and you're pretty much complete, and that you can rise in so many levels on your own, being at 100, right? That you don't really need much, nothing can really influence you and nothing can really get in the way of who you are. Now, let me break it down just a little bit. For example, being in a relationship, right? Where people talk about, well, if I'm going to meet somebody, I want them to be 50-50, where it's equal in that sense. And that sounds good and all, but that's so much that's needed out of the other person. So if you're 50%, right, you need so much more out of the other person to make you whole, make you complete. So if you're 50 and the other person is 50, wow, there'll be a lot of struggles going on. But imagine for just a little bit if you are 100, right, and the other person is 100, then it's like you can flourish. You guys can flow in excellence because you guys are up here. You guys don't really need much from the other person except for you guys are able to equally adapt. You guys can equally like pour into one another and not need much in return. Now, in order to be 100%, there are a lot of things that you have to be able to let go. There are a lot of things that you have to be able to to function within yourself by yourself. What tends to happen is that because of some of the unresolved issues that people carry from the past, right? That carries on, that lingers. It makes it harder to be 100% because you feel entitled that somebody owes you something. This happened to me. The poor me syndrome, the pity parties, all of these different things that you carry, right? So when you're carrying all those things, it is hard. It is impossible to be 100. So that you depend on somebody else to make you feel valuable. You depend on somebody else to make you feel loved. You depend on somebody else to make you feel like you matter. But when you're 100, you matter. When you're 100, you're more confident. When you're 100, you've let go of so much stuff that you float, you fly, you elevate in excellence. But until then, man, it's like an uphill battle. Just like if you have a job, you have to go to that job being 100, so that way you can flow in excellence. And with that, I mean, you're well, I don't want to say guaranteed, but at least you can elevate in the company. You can grow. You can get raises because you give of yourself. You are of 100, compared to if you are at 50%. It's kind of like a struggle. You might be late to work. You might have all these different obstacles and things going on because you got so much going on. It interferes with your work ethics. So before you get into a relationship, let's say you're single, okay? Or let's say you went through a breakup. Let's just say you went through a breakup. Most people break up because they have somebody else in line, right? That's not good. That's not good because you're taking one baggage into the next. But let's say you've broken up with somebody. You need time to heal because you're not whole. You need time to elevate. You need time to grow. You need time to rebuild. You need time to restore who you are so that you can be 100 for the next person. But if you think that because you have somebody lined up, because this person seems cool and this person seems great, the exact same issues that you've had with whoever you were with is going to continue in the next one. And it's going to be a ripple effect. So make sure that you are 100. Make sure that you're whole and you're complete before you move on to the next person. Being whole and complete is the place of excellence. And you will shine, you will glow. You'll be a man, a woman of excellence, and nothing can touch you. So how about being 100 for yourself? That's my little something about being 100. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're whole, you're complete, you can see clearly, you can think clearly. And when you want to interact with somebody else, your mind, everything, your heart, your passion is 100. And you can select in excellence. You can build in excellence. You're very clear. So would you like to be 100? Let's get at it. Let's make it happen. But anyway, I gotta run. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful time. Have a great moment. One love always. Big hugs. Peace. All right.